All right. So the excellent thing I learned, I'm working my way through a book right now called The Jolt Effect. There's a link to this book. It's called The Jolt Effect. And the big thing I've already learned, and I'm only on chapter 1, is inaction and indecision are not necessarily paired together. I've always thought of inaction being the result of indecision. That indecision is always the predecessor. But the book treats it, and the book's not just coming up with a whim. They analyzed 2.5 million sales calls using AI. So let me differentiate the way that they have differentiated in their research. Inaction is rooted in procrastination around a decision that's already been made. Okay. So I've already made the decision to move forward, but I procrastinate. I procrastinate because I fear the ability to perform well enough or perfectly enough for some of us, right? And I focus instead on what is fun, easy, and predictable. So here's the real takeaway, Heather. If I act and I act poorly, I get an immediate regret. If it's not the action I should take, life dings me quickly. Therefore, that acute and immediate short-term regret causes me not to act for fear of experiencing the regret, making the wrong decision. It's safer just to freeze, to do nothing, right? And with indecision, I get to kick that regret loop back by years or by decades, right? Because it is sometimes at the very end of life, and only then do you regret the things you didn't do. So we remain in indecision because we don't have to deal with regret yet. We get to borrow from our future and push that regret to later in life. So the thing we have to ask ourselves is to inoculate yourself from indecision. You need to ask, what will future Joe Woodard thank me for? Because only then can we foresee the regret that we might have. So I did this with exercising, and now I've been walking 4 miles a day and doing calisthenics at home. But what actually got me to exercise when I did not exercise for a decade or so is as imagining, what will the future Joe, who's a grandfather, I'm 40 years older than my daughter, what will future Joe thank me for when future Joe is able to engage his grandkids well enough to do that at 70, 75, 80, whatever it takes, right?